Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another Fortnite video here on the channel, and it's the first Fortnite update of 2023. We've been waiting 5 weeks for this update. It's finally here and it's finally working. It did get released about an hour and a half ago, but it's taken until now for the service to actually work because for some reason Epic decided to not migrate people's accounts to the new version of the game, which led to some slight login issues. But we're in now and we're going to take a look at it. The first thing you'll notice, if you completed all of Chapter 3 Season 4 Paradise quests, you've got a new loading screen called Communicating with Nature, where you can see sort of the chromed tree, and you've got Bush Ranger talking to the reality tree, which is quite cute. And then you go into the game, and there's pretty much nothing new noticeable straight away. If we go and look at the item shop, nothing new or significant there, it's just a normal item shop. In the locker, obviously, we do have that new loading screen, but other than that, nothing of interest. But what we do note is if we then go and look at mid-season drops this week and Oathbound, we've got this week's quests have come out now, so I am going to be discussing those in this video like I normally would alongside the update. But the update itself, what has it brought? Version 23.20, deploy the Falcon Scout. So the Falcon Scout, we saw it in the trailer for this season, and it is a robotic bird that you can basically fly. You can go and sort of scout ahead. You can pick things up with it as well, apparently. So, a majestic creature to help you achieve a most notable victory. The Falcon Scout item is at your service. Deploy your Falcon Scout and control it where it flies, ping or place markers, and core to create a radius in which all opponents will be marked for your squad. You can also use it to open containers and pick up loot. Carry the loot to yourself or a teammate and then scout for more. To help you easily control it, your view will shift to behind it. This may leave you defenseless if you're not fighting in a team, so be sure to find a hiding spot if you're battling solo. Also be careful where you're flying, as the Scout is vulnerable to enemy attack. Because it's controlled remotely, there's a max distance it can fly away from you, trackable in its distance bar. They're findable from the ground, regular chests, Oathbound chests, and supply drops. We also have 5 new reality augments. Peely's Plunder, receive a treasure map that will lead you to buried treasure. Shotgun Striker, your shotgun fire will give you Siphon upon hitting opponents. Rarity check, get Siphon upon eliminations with common and uncommon weapons. That one is not available in competitive. Zero Chance, temporarily gain 0 point dash ability each time you break an enemy shield. And Danger Hero, briefly regenerate health and gain movement speed when your shield breaks. And the final thing for this update, hired characters can now ride vehicles as passengers, no longer leave Halsey hanging or dishonour Raptorian the Brave. We do also have the Oathbound quests, so make sure to go and check those out in the next video. But for now, this week's quests, week 7, unusually utilitarian. Cracking opponent's shields or have your shields cracked, restore 250 health of shields with augments, reroll 5 augments in different matches, mark 10 enemies in a single match. That one's very hard, I must say. And you will notice that the XP for the bonus goals has increased slightly because they've decreased the 5-stage ones to 4 stages. And the 4-stage ones this week are restore shields to yourself or other friendly players and mark enemies. Fairly simple quests to do. So let's go into a game, see if we can check the Falcon Scout out and see how many of these weekly quests we can actually get through. So, without further ado, let's jump into a solo. That was a lot of talking for an intro. My tongue has gone dry. We have licensed audio turned on. We need to turn the licensed audio off, so I need to talk over that playing. There we go. I love doing that in videos. There's just licensed audio playing, so I just yell over it. I probably should work on turning it off before I start recording, but yeah, no. Here we are. Do we also have the quest of 50,000 XP in creator mode experiences? Yes, we do. So it is worth noting that you do still have to get your 50k XP per week in creative. Doing so gets you an extra 16k XP for doing the quest, and it also does count 1 towards your bonus goals. And it's also worth noting that you do still not have to do all of your quests to complete the bonus goals, so if you miss like 1 or 2 stages, it isn't the end of the world, you still get all the heavy XP. Right, where are we going to go? There is a very specific place I want to go for this update, and that is where they were building the Rift Gate. Now, I mentioned the Rift Gate in a previous video and how it looked like it was starting to be made. Today it has had some heavy advancements which will be talked about more in depth in the Oathbound quest, so obviously if you want to follow the storyline, go and check out my Oathbound video after this one. For now, let's go over there and see what construction they have done over here. Okay, they have actually built a base to this thing. It looks like it's undergone some heavy construction work since yesterday, I must say. And that the new Rift Warden is getting to work on building this quite rapidly. But for now, we need to find ourselves a gun and get out of here. And get out of here we will do. Now that we've killed that guy. Kill this other guy and then hopefully we can escape. Nice. Oh my god, this guy has the Deku Smash. So yeah, the Deku Smash is back as well. That is the one thing I did forget to mention earlier because it's not actually on the patch notes, but yes, the Deku Smash has returned with the same locations as last time, so you can go down to any of the previous enemy machines and try and pick that up and use it to absolutely destroy your opponent's souls. That thing is way too overpowered, I've got to say. But yeah, if you enjoyed the Deku Smash, you can get it back now, so. The amount of XP buff from the bonus goals is now, it's incredible, because I've just realised how much of a buff that is. It's gone from 30,000 per bonus goal to 42,000 per bonus goal. And yes, we miss out on 32,000 XP from the fact that we now only have 4 stages, but we actually gained 36,000. So it is actually overall a buff. But you do only have 6 days to complete the quests, because even though they came out a day late, they are going to still finish on Tuesday. But to be honest, if you can't complete these quests in 6 days, then you've not really tried. You've not really tried. These quests this week are very easy. I think hardest one is mark 10 enemies in a single match, but as I said earlier, you can get all your bonus goals with still leaving like 3 quests blank or 3 stages blank, so you can get the most heavy XP, because the heaviest XP you get is from the bonus goals. You get 42,000 for each of them. Times 3, that is like a level and a half for doing 9 quests, plus the XP you get from actually doing them, which is another sort of level and a half. So you get 3 levels. But then if you do the extra 3, you only get another half a level. So you only need to aim for 9 out of 12, really. Realistically, so. That being said, try to complete all of them if you can. If you can't, it's not the end of the world. And this time we're going to go to the actual citadel itself. I just want to find myself a scouty bird. I want the Fortnite bird. Can I have the Fortnite bird? We will get the Fortnite bird. And at the same time, we might even level ourselves up. completely unintentionally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It would seem that the Ageless Champion is in here. He might kill us. Like, real talk, he actually might kill us. Run away! Okay, I have the anti-Ageless Champion method, which is the shield. The Gigantic Guardian shield does defend against the Ageless Champion very well. So if you get a chance to use that, it can be beneficial for you. The Ageless Champion is very weary of me. Like, he knows I'm here, but at the same time, he's not sure if he saw me. Right, once he goes around that corner, we can come out of this place. Totally forgot the re-rolling augments was actually a quest, I must say. Oh my god. Doesn't matter where I go, the Ageless Champion is following me. This guy wants me dead. Like, real talk, he actually wants me dead right now. Oh my god, this guy had the Falcon Scout. I knew killing him was a good idea. So what we're going to do, I'm going to deploy the Falcon Scout here. You can actually scout around, this is so cool. Ah, but you are very exposed. As you can see, when I just clicked like the fire button, it does mark enemies, but I immediately got killed on doing that because he saw me. And it does take about a second to get back in, so you've got to be very careful. That's fun, but hard to use. And as for the quests, the ones that I didn't really show off there, re-rolling enemies isn't too... re-rolling augments isn't hard to do. Restore health or shield. Best way to do that, by the way, would be Bush Warrior. So get your Bush Warrior, go and hide yourself in a bush. It will restore any health up to 100, any shield up to 50. So 250 health and shield. You can do that with that quite easily. I think the hardest one would be mark enemies in a single match. And I think the easiest way to do that is with your new Falcon Scout. Because obviously it does mark any enemies nearby. So might be a useful one to try and give a go for. But with that in mind, guys, that's it for this video, so I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.